Welcome to our session on data types in Java. We are going to learn what data types are, why they matter, and how to use them in Java. Don't worry if you are new to programming, we will take it step by step. Here's what we'll cover today. First, we'll understand what data types are. Then we'll explore two major types, primitive and non-primitive data types. We'll learn about converting between types, something called casting. We'll also introduce something known as wrapper classes. Think of data types as categories for data. Just like you organize things at home, clothes go in closets, food in the fridge. Java needs to know what kind of data you are working with so it can store and handle it correctly. Data types tell Java how much space to reserve and what operations can be performed. Primitive data types are the most basic kinds of data. They directly store values like numbers, characters, and true-false values. They are not objects, they are just simple containers for values and are very fast to use. Java gives us four kinds of whole numbers: byte, short, int, and long. Each one takes a different amount of memory. For example, byte uses less memory and is good for small numbers, while long is used for really big numbers. The bigger the size, the more numbers it can hold. These are used for decimal numbers, numbers with a dot in them, like 3.14. Float uses less memory but is less precise, while double is bigger and more accurate. In most cases, you'll use double unless you need to save memory. Char stores a single character like a letter, a digit, or a symbol. It uses 2 bytes. Boolean stores either true or false. It is very useful in decision-making, like if something should happen or not. Non-primitive types are more complex. They include things like strings, arrays, and custom classes you create. They don't store the value directly but rather store a reference to it. These can also be set to null, which means nothing. Let's compare. Integer age is equal to 25. It is primitive. It stores the value directly. String name is equal to alias. It is non-primitive. It points to an object in memory. Similarly, arrays are non-primitive as they can hold multiple values. Sometimes, we need to convert one data type into another. If you go from a smaller to a bigger type, like int to long, Java does it for you. That's called widening. But going the other way, like double to int, can lose data, so you must tell Java to do it. That's called narrowing or casting. Java has special classes that wrap primitive values in objects. These are called wrapper classes. Why do we need them? Because Java collections like lists can only store objects, not primitives. So if you want to store an int in a list, you use integer, the wrapper class. Autoboxing means Java automatically converts a primitive into an object. Unboxing is the reverse, converting an object back into a primitive. For example, assigning 10 to an integer object is autoboxing. Taking it back as an int is unboxing. To sum up, data types are the foundation of Java programs. Primitive types are simple and fast. Non-primitive types are more powerful and flexible. Wrapper classes help bridge the gap between the two. Understanding data types makes you a stronger and more efficient Java programmer.